participated in the jail diversion grant for a little over 10 years now. And at the outset of that, CIT was something completely foreign to this department. And now I think we've come such a long way with CIT training for our police officers, our dispatchers, and even some of the allied professionals that we work with. Before CIT training for our officers, we didn't have a lot in the way of our tools, aside from a Section 12 to assist somebody who's experiencing mental health difficulties or in crises. Now we do. And our officers have become known throughout the community, especially in the more difficult communities that we deal with, specifically the homeless, those people who are chronically in need of services due to the mental health or addiction.
A lot of the changes that we've had within the police department in regards to our JDP is being able to train police officers and have them assigned to the different precincts we currently have in order to respond more effectively to those behavioral health-related calls for service.
It also opens up communication between some of the providers and the police based on these trainings, and then based on our relationship with Open Sky, who's doing the TTAC trainings for us. And so when they have programs throughout the city, when officers respond to that, a lot of times you're going to get, hey, do you know Angel Rivera?
It's also increased the number of officers out there who are CIT trained, and it gives us better tools and then better tools to deal with certain situations that have started to come up.
Additionally, with the CIT training, the tools that we have picked up, I think those of us that are trained, is a level of awareness and sensitivity to what these individuals that we encounter out there are dealing with.
The element that stuck out to me was the in their own voices portion, and hearing it firsthand from someone or their family.
What stuck out for me was we had the earphones on, and they were asking us questions, or the headphones, and trying to have a conversation. Everyday people, you're just a common person, wouldn't realize that that's what's going on, and that's what's taught to us, or that's like, this is kind of what they're going through. You're like, oh my gosh, how can you even think? So that alone just sticks out to me pretty strongly.
One of those elements in CIT training, the biggest part is being able to have that family perspective of someone who's constantly dealing with someone who suffers from mental illness or substance use disorder, and how they've attempted to navigate the system and how they help families now, being able to have that better understanding and be able to sort of help that family also navigate the system so that they don't go through the same troubles that they have in the past. We had an individual who was suicidal at the time, wanting to end his life and jump off a bridge onto the highway. With our prior connections with the individual, we were able to build a rapport, because majority of our crisis negotiators are CIT trained. And on this particular day, we were very familiar with the individual. We were able to build a rapport with that individual at the time, and sort of continue to have that engagement process and try to get him to get off the ledge. At one point, we were able to call someone from DMH, who is a case manager, who we have a close working relationship with CIT and DMH, and have that case manager come out and being able to talk to their own client and be able to successfully have that individual come off the ledge and being able to get into treatment.
I think the community, when they see these guys out there really doing the work and learn who they are, I think they're incredibly grateful to know that we have it and that there are people out there, because, as we know, there are so many people on the street suffering from mental illness.
The wonderful thing about the CIT program is we have some designated CIT officers who do nothing but handle these matters and have the ability, they're not handcuffed to the radio to go after call after call after call. They can spend the time with these individuals and get into the source of their problems and assist them in a meaningful way.